so it doesn't fit. Right, so I'm doing some test fits now and trying to figure out how this is all going to work. And unfortunately, one of the radiators isn't going to fit. And well, maybe all of them. I don't know. But at any rate, so as you can see, I don't know if you can see from where the camera's at, and I only have one camera, but at this time, I can't fit my 240 PE rad in this bottom bay here on the 719. Apparently, this is too thick and it's too wide, and it's not going to fit. I mean, I could probably get it to fit, but I don't know if I can get it to fit flush. So this is why we test fit. And there's not a whole lot of information out there as far as, you know, what can fit precisely, because obviously not all custom cool radiators are made the same. Even though they're all, you know, standard size 240 millimeter, 360 millimeter, you know, and so forth, they're always going to be a little bit different. So I was thinking that possibly maybe I could maybe take off the shroud, and maybe I can just take off the shroud and leave it uninstalled, because you won't see it on the back side. So maybe that if I just remove this piece here, that could feasibly work, but I don't know. I've never taken apart a radiator before, so yeah, let's see if that works. So I'm gonna try to take off this, the protective shroud on this EK 240 PE radiator, and simply because, like I said, it just wasn't going to fit inside here without, you know, scraping up, which I probably already tried forcing it in there, and it just wouldn't do it. So yeah, I'm just going to probably just try to just edit this out. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm just flustered right now, simply because, you know, I've never done YouTube videos before. I'm recording everything on my Pixel Gen 1. If that makes, you know, you feel any better by watching this video. Not that I'm trying to make you feel bad, but it's just annoying. Like, I've streamed, you know, for about, you know, 5 years on Twitch now. And not that I'm a big time streamer or anything, but I'm much more comfortable with that platform than I am with something like YouTube. Like, this is foreign to me. Me trying to record, talk to you, and all that stuff, and it's different. I'm not saying that, you know, I don't like it. It's just something that I'm gonna have to get used to, and you know. But I do love PC building. I don't love this part. This sucks because, you know, this should fit, but it doesn't. And let's just take that bracket off, throw that back in here, and just forever forget about it, honestly. At any rate, so I'm going to try to take this off. There are little screws here, and as you can see, there's the scuff marks from me trying to fit that in there. Great. So I'm just going to try to take this off. You know, hopefully this doesn't mess up. What size is that? Nope. The fun part. Edit this out too, please. Now I'm saying edit this out too, please. Like, oh, there it is. Like, somebody's gonna have to edit this out for me. I'm gonna be the one that's doing all the editing, so that's something else that's new. So I'm gonna just unscrew these screws, hopefully, without breaking anything. There we go. Hopefully you can see that. You probably can't. It's probably the worst angle ever. And as you can see, I just unscrewed one screw there, and that's all I'm doing. I'm just trying to make some room to see if this will fit, see how this will look without, you know, the back portion of this shroud, so to speak. And hopefully I'll be able to just reinstall these front plates, or this front shroud, and It won't look terrible, but it will fit at that point. That's the important thing here, is fitting without me having to modifying the case, which I really don't want to do. I don't want to drill any holes or cut anything from this case. I just don't. Okay, there's that. Turn this over. 4 more screws. And you know, the really crappy thing is that, like, I was going to try to get all this done over my vacation through Labor Day weekend, and I literally only had like a part of yesterday and a part of today, and the weekend and Monday was spent with friends and family, and I just had no time. You know, I mean, that's not true. Some of it I just kind of wanted to relax and not do anything, but you know, since I work full time and everything, so. Okay, so how does this come apart? That's the other question. How does this come apart now? Does this just pop off? Oh, it does. Wow, that's the wrong side, Steezy, you idiot. Oh no. Okay. Okay, so I need to take off this side. This is the side that I want to pop off, and it should just, yeah. Cool. That looks like shit. Oh! I wonder if I can spray paint this. Oh, that's not going to work anyways either, because then I lose mounting tabs for the frame, or for the fans. Fuck me. Yeah, so now I'm just gonna, you know, try test fitting the motherboards, and I'm gonna start off with the one that I probably will have the most problems with, just simply based on the fact that, you know, the 240 millimeter radiator might cause some fitment issues, but I went ahead and just put on the water block from EK. I didn't install the CPU, so this isn't on very tight at all, but I just threw that on together. I'm sure you guys seen hundreds of videos on how to do that, so just going to install this, and we're just going to do a test fitment with the radiator and make sure that, you know, I'm not going nuts, so to speak. I mean, I probably am going nuts, but whatever. But it's always kind of important just to, you know, make sure that everything's fitting right. And like we found out earlier that, you know, I already know that I'm going to have to create a custom mounting plate for the reservoirs that I want to use. If I'm being 100% honest, I don't know if this is going to actually fully work as far as the original build idea to incorporate 3 independent loops. And for those of you that saw my previous video with my talking head video, and you were all probably going, yeah, that's kind of overkill, you don't need to do that, and I rebutted with, but it's my build and I think it would look cool. Well, I'm not giving up yet. I still think I can make this work. You know, just I need to give it some effort or something. Okay, so that's kind of installed right now, not 100%, but we're just test fitting. I haven't even really tested to make sure those components actually work. There's no DIMM install, or there's no RAM sticks installed or anything like that. And right now I'm just wanting to make sure that this 240 rad is actually gonna fit, because I'm looking at it and it might not. Oh no, dude. All right, so screw it. I'm just gonna grab it, and we're just gonna see if this fits or not. I guess I should have installed this bracket first. Rip. Wait a minute. Can I finagle this in a way to where I can? Yeah. Okay, cool. Okay. All right, so that's in there. I mean, technically, I should probably install the radiator before, you know, the bracket placement, but why is this not going in all the way? Find your hole, find your hole. There you go. Okay. Honestly, I don't think I need to. This is going to be kind of janky, but I don't think I need to mount screws on the other side of this because it's such a tight fit, you know, and it's, oh God. Let me see. Are you gonna do it for me? Huh? No? No, you're not liking that? No, not even a little bit? Not even a... There you are. Oh my Lord, I can't believe I'm doing this. Oh my God. Okay, well, it's in. She's in. Hooray. Oh, I'm just kind of, I don't know what the word is I'm looking for. I'm not relieved because honestly, this, I mean, it's in there. It's, you have to force it to, you know, put some real force in to pull this out. And, but it fits, you know, it fits. Now all I need to do is figure out how I'm going to mount the 3 independent reservoirs because, yeah. So what I'm thinking about doing is just creating a custom mounting plate, probably out of acrylic, and utilizing some of these existing holes. I can't use that one because there's something in the way. These are rivets, so I can't use those. I could probably use some of these, but there isn't a whole lot of mounting locations that I could use. On top of that, there isn't a whole lot of space, if I'm being 100% honest, because again, these are pretty big, and I have to fit these accordingly. I have to fit these in a certain way where these FTLs, they have a specific, you know, inlet outlet, and I'm pretty sure I could probably get away with putting a drain over here and making that the inlet and this be the outlet, I think. I'm not 100% sure, but I don't see a reason why it couldn't be that way. Or this is the inlet, that's the outlet, and I can just move this drain down here. But I'll worry about reservoir orientation here in a little bit. I mean, I think feasibly I'm okay with doing this for the time being, but at any rate, these would have to sit somewhere right around here. And as you can see and as you can notice, there's probably about a 2-inch gap, so to speak. So I could probably increase it and come out this way, but then at that point, I'll have to worry about running, you know, the tube runs and whatnot, you know, how that's going to look and how that's going to get incorporated. Yeah, this is what we do, you know, we try to test fit as much and before just arbitrarily installing stuff and then coming to realize that, crap, that's not going to work. And yeah, it's a very, very complicated puzzle right now. I've made it a lot more complicated simply because I had a vision and I want it to work. I really want it to work. And right now, I might have to ask a buddy of mine to potentially 3D print some things for me. Maybe that could work. But then I have to get some really precise measurements and whatnot. And I don't even know if that's going to be even plausible at this point. But at any rate, so I'll probably need to I'll probably need to, well, not probably, but I'll 100% need to create a custom mounting plate, so to speak. And unfortunately, I can't test fit these right now because I have no place to mount them to. So, but you know, I mean, as you can see, you can kind of get a feeling of what it's going to be, even without me putting in the 3080 Ti and the 5800X or the motherboard in there. I know those will fit. I'll still do it eventually. Probably not in this video though. But I mean, ultimately, it'll be somewhere like this, where there will be gaps in between the two reservoirs and whatnot. And then a third one up top if there's space. There should be though. Not a huge amount of space, but some space. And yeah, this is a very, very, I mean, it looks cool. If I can just hold these like this forever, or maybe I can, you know, find somebody to just hold them in place forever. Yeah, I doubt that, but it looks like I do have a little bit of play on the y-axis, you know, going up and down just a little bit. And obviously the more space I put in between the two reservoirs, the less the less gap I have up there up top. So wish I had a third hand, you know, that way I can pull that third one up there and see what that would look like. But ideally it's going to be kind of, I envision like the top reservoir kind of being the same as what it is down here below. So as far as closeness and whatnot, gaps and whatnot. So the runs are going to be very, very interesting to do. And it's going to be a mess. I'm going to have runs all over the place, bro. Like I'm going to have so many hard tube runs going every which way. I wonder if I can lower this. Maybe I can lower this. I hope I can lower this. I doubt it because like, I know like on the, you know, what you're seeing right now is like, well, you know, Ed, you can just lower that. And no, not really, because there's actual gaps. Like you only have so much travel on these mounting locations. It's not like one big slot that you can just mount wherever, you know. They do that, you know, just to have increased stability, increased structural stability within the case itself, because you can't just have like big slotted holes for mounting. But I might have to mod the case, man, because I'm pretty sure that this is the lowest position before I bring it over here down to the 240, and then, you know, this gets into a sticky situation with these, where the fittings on the ins and outs of the radiator are. So yeah, it's a mess. Everything's a mess. This is way beyond me. No, I'm just kidding. I can do this. No, it's complicated as shit. And but you know, hey, this is what I wanted. I wanted the challenge. If this was easy, you know, everyone would be doing it, right? And if I can do it, well, hell, you can do it. You know, and that's what I'm getting at. I've told everybody in my Twitch community that, you know, when I built frying Ryzens, you know, people are like, wow, I can't believe you built that PC. And I was like, well, if I can do it, you can do it. You know, assuming you have the funds to do so and whatnot. But, you know, don't go into debt for this. It's just not a good play. But at any rate, so yeah, it's coming along, I guess. I mean, hopefully you can kind of see it, even though there's no feasible way for me to mount these right now. That's actually going to be really tight. So if I mount that, so that's sticking down about half an inch, 3/8 of an inch. So that will be feasibly there, and that will be touching. Yeah, that sucks. All right, so yeah, the gaps are going to be really close actually. So yeah, that's kind of bad. Oh well. So yeah, these will be kind of like mounted together pretty closely on that custom panel. I was thinking that I would have enough space to like maybe do some pass-through style fittings or something. But yeah, no, there's just no way. Because I don't have, don't have a lot of space. Listen to me, this is like a really huge case, and I literally, I'm saying I don't have enough space. You know? I should have went with a bigger case. Shoulda, coulda, woulda. But no, it'll work in a sense. I don't know if it's gonna, play out exactly the way I want it to, but I'll make it work. So I think I'm gonna wrap up this video, and I haven't really quite made the progress that I wanted to make, so my apologies for that. But if anything, this just goes to show you that not all builds, go as planned. So if you are in the process of doing your very first custom build and your custom loop, and hopefully it's not as, complicated as mine, just know that you're going to have, fitment issues, missing parts, and something. And if you don't, hey, well, the PC gods be smiling down on you. But at any rate, yeah, I think I'm going to wrap it up here. And again, didn't make the progress that I wanted to make, but definitely going to take my time with this build because I don't want to rush it after I stream on Twitch a little bit. So hopefully I'll see you there. I normally stream on Wednesday nights, Friday nights, and Saturday mornings. And if you're interested in coming out, chit-chatting with me a little bit, playing video games, see how bad I am at games. But you can check me out on Twitch, put a link in the description below. And yeah, anyways, you guys stay safe. Appreciate you guys checking out the video. Take care of yourselves, and I'll definitely see you in the next one. All right, take care, everybody. Whee!